In 2025, 5 corporate scandals left global headlines burning. From tech meltdowns to ethic breaches, these were not mere business failures. They were systemic breakdowns of leadership, governance, and trust. Let's decode what went wrong and what should every leader learn. The first was the SSC exam glitch, timeline of exam cancellations, vendor selection, and digital governance failure. The third was impact on second 2 million plus aspirants. Broader issue is digital public infrastructure without digital accountability. So global parallel when we see similar test crisis in UK, Nigeria. Now this was not a glitch. It was a systemic collapse of due diligence and crisis communication. At number 2, there was Google smart home meltdown, a Gemini artificial intelligence integration error. The user reports were privacy breaches, voice command errors. Now, class action legal basis, product reliability plus consumer trust. So when we do the reflections on artificial intelligence, rollout maturity was too fast, too fragile. What was this? Smart homes can't run on broken trust, and that too in 2025. Now the Google learned that the hard way. Next, number 3, Apple and Meta's European Union's fine. So charges were anti-competitive practices, user tracking. Now European Union's regulatory dominance and global tech policy, the impact on business models and cross-border data norms, contrasting US versus European Union's approach. So let's say this as Europe is not just regulating big tech, it's shaping the ethical future of the digital marketplace. Number 4 was Coal CEO termination. Now the conflict of interest was undisclosed relationships, then the board oversight and fiduciary failure, the reputational plus stock impact, and what were the lessons learned. Governance is just not a policy, it's the people. So how do we define this? When personal gains drive corporate decisions, trust becomes a collateral damage. At number 5 was Trafigura's bribery conviction. So how the bribery scheme unfolded, geopolitical angle when we see Angola's oil politics and resource nationalism. Legal response was international anti-bribery frameworks, reflection on ESG versus real world corruption. So here the learning is simple. Ethical sourcing does not stop at boardrooms. It starts in places like Angola. From classrooms to courtrooms, 2025 reminded us that power without responsibility leads to collapse. For businesses, the path ahead is clear. Ethics is not an accessory, it's the architecture. So if you are serious about leadership,